Modified Gold Cube back in action, presented by Smokey Spike Productions. I've got to get some more black sands to test the new modifications on the Gold Cube. I like the black sands from this area so much. I'm coming back for a third adventure. The last few times I've been out here, the tide has been low. Today is the complete opposite. You actually can see the water coming in. Welcome back to Bottle Beach. My destination is that way. Underneath all those pine trees is some pretty rich black sands. Take in the view. Nice day out here. A little perspective of how big this black sand deposit really is. started back where that log is. Goes all the way underneath this pine tree. For some reason right here, collected bigger pieces of gold. The black sand deposit is only within the first 6 to 9 inches off the surface of the sand. I've dug down a bit and I'm only going to collect the thickest and darkest layers. 2 full 5-gallon buckets for the gold cube. Unfortunately, there are active laws in the state of Washington that would prevent me from operating the gold cube while on the beach. I'm going to fill in this hole and make it back to the vehicle. Always be a responsible, respectful prospector and fill in your holes. Now for the extensive labor part of the journey, taking that back to the vehicle. The gold cube is all reassembled with some additional modifications. Now I'll be able to use the dream mat to see how well it collects the flour gold. I've modified a paint rolling tray to catch the tailings and disperse them into another bucket. Right from the buckets from the beach directly into the gold cube. No wet classification. There is a bit of organics in there. Hopefully that won't give me any issues. I'll run a few scoops and I'll look at the top tier to see if there's any visible gold. It's been a long time since I ran this gold cube. I'm happy to still have it. I actually tried selling it. I'm glad no one ever was interested. Didn't know I'd ever move out to Washington and need to use it. Could use a little bit more water flow. Just a tiny bit. There we go. That should do it. There we go. Much better. Looks like my tailings catch bucket is working. Nothing overflowing into the recirculatory reservoir. Don't want to burn out a pump. I've fed roughly 1/4 of a 5-gallon bucket through the gold cube. I'm gonna let it run just a little bit longer, and then I'll check the top tier. Looks like the cells on the Dream Mat are nicely loaded up with the heavies. I'm actually going to remove that top tier and collect black sands from it and see how much gold it has collected. Nothing visible on the surface right now. The Dream Mat works great. I decided to use the black pan. It pops the gold a lot better than on the Falcon X finishing pan. Don't forget to give this video a like to help the channel grow. Sincerely from Smokey and Spike. Have a nice night.